Ancient Rome, Section 2, the Roman Empire. Ruling an empire. After Caesar's death, the emperors to follow widened the empire to stretch from Great Britain to Mesopotamia. Augustus showed respect for the Senate and did not act like a king. As you can see his picture here, he was also Julius Caesar's son. Governing conquered peoples. Even though the Romans made some of the conquered people slaves, most remained free. Conquered areas were divided into provinces, or large areas or regions, with a Roman governor in control. Local rulers were allowed to conduct business as usual and were also left alone to follow their own religion. Rome kept watch during peacetime and only was concerned over collecting taxes and collecting raw materials that they needed for empire building. The five good emperors. In 96 AD, Rome entered the age of the five good emperors. The greatest was the Emperor Hadrian, who enacted laws to protect women, children, and slaves. Hadrian issued a uniform code of laws for the entire empire to follow. Hadrian also encouraged learning. The Greeks had influences on Rome. The Romans admired the Greek achievements. They had different learning styles. The Greeks wanted to learn through reason and truth through their philosophers like Socrates and Plato. The Romans through building and engineering. Architecture and technology. Early Roman architecture copied the Etruscans. Using arches, Romans built much larger and heavier structures. Most of the buildings were built with bricks covered with slabs of marble. Concrete was invented, which is a mix of stone, sand, cement, and water. Romans built roads to get to their provinces. Roman architecture. The road system covered thousands of miles to all parts of the empire and back to Rome. The Romans built aqueducts that carried water over long distances. The aqueducts were lines of arches with a channel along the top which carried water. Roman law. The Romans viewed their laws as unbreakable. The ideas of justice are basic to their system. The Romans judged people to be innocent before proven guilty. Key ideas to remember. How did Rome manage their expanding empire? Rome divided their empire into provinces, with a Roman governor in control. Businesses were allowed to continue with local people in charge. The conquered people were allowed to keep their religion. How did the Greeks influence Rome? The Romans admired Greek architecture, but added their own designs, such as the arch, which produced aqueducts and concrete to support heavier structures. The Romans adapted the Greek government by creating laws that required guilt to be proven in a court of law. All people were innocent until proven guilty.